Okay, guys, we got a match coming up. It is going to be Zack Wilson. He's playing like a Bant hate deck, which I thought it was just white, but it's actually Bant.
Okay. And who we got him against here? We got a
pretty fly. I don't actually know his real name. Alex. Alex Albright.
That's all I call him. I don't actually. There are so many people I don't know here. What's the? Let's see.
He's
we
on
got
Enchantress.
Okay.
He's more in Cooper's deck.
Gotcha.
He's pretty new to the deck. I believe today's his first day playing it.
Ooh. Okay. Well, that's gonna be. I turned you off. Let me.
Oh. Okay.
So,
yeah, I'm back.
John got us a match. He's got us Zack Wilson with Bant Hatebears against Alex Albright with Enchantress.
Yeah, Zack has always been playing some kind of hateful deck in Legacy.
Seems to like those, yeah.
He likes Armageddon, Spirit of the Labyrinth. I saw Thalia's, Aether Vials. Just the most hateful thing you could be doing.
Just ignore me for a minute here,
Alex he's borrowing Cooper's Enchantress deck. I believe this is his first or second time out playing it. So you're going to notice, if we get to the point, Morgan has taken a different build on his Enchantress deck. He plays Doomwake Giant.
Yeah, that card's actually been relevant.
It's pretty good when you can, because if you're just drawing cards and playing enchantments, then you can just kill everything.
As an Elves player, it's wrecked me once or twice.
Pretty obnoxious.
Actually, I think I killed a Baneslayer I hadn't played once.
Yeah, I've borrowed the deck multiple times for events. I've killed 5/6 Tarmogoyfs. I've just wrecked team, and then you just get to swing in with a 4/6.
Yeah, every now and again you get something,
which is pretty sweet.
Something pretty solid. Unless he's behind the elephant grass. But no, actually.
Yeah, the grass is a interaction,
the grass is
but
always greener on the other side.
It's okay. You hide your grass under Mary's Gal, you don't know it's there.
Well,
meaning something that I've done.
Your opponent doesn't know it's there.
Yeah,
John, you've done it a lot. You've always hit.
I've green sunned into my Gaddock Teague. No, he does not play Myth Realized yet. I don't know if he's considered it, but he is big on the Doomwake, and he also has a Eidolon of the Enchantress. I don't know the actual Eidolon name, but it's the 4-mana one.
Of Blossoms.
Blossoms, yeah.
Double green and double.
So he just has like a 5th or 9th or 10th Enchantress effect in the deck.
Sounds about right.
And he just goes crazy. His main deck win cons are the Doomwake and I think one Sigil. Main deck from last time I played the deck.
If I recall correctly, that sounds right. So Sigil the Empty Throne is pretty solid at actually closing out a game. Yeah. It's fast when you actually get it running.
And he is on the plan of 4 expirations because I don't know why the internet doesn't instruct you to play it, but every time I've played it, it's been the best card in the deck by a mile. It just allows you to power out in front of your opponent, get your Enchantress online, and just crush their souls.
Which, every now and again, the deck actually does want to have 6 or 7 mana in play on the first couple of turns, and definitely helps to have the access to play that second lands.
Yeah, I've really liked playing the deck a lot.
So I'm gonna try and get my stuff out of the way here in a second, but John's got to bear with me here.
Oh, we're good. Okay. So Zack Wilson's led on a basic island into Aether Vial.
He's got a sort of Feast and Famine in hand, which could be irrelevant.
What growth target?
It's going to be pretty useless.
Can resolve. Let's see if he remembered his Aether Vial trigger. It's 1. Let's see what's it. Can we see the sand? He drew a land. He has a Thalia, a Revoker, a Meddling Mage, and something else. Thalia is really good here.
Yeah.
Slows down Enchantress.
So, John, what do you name with Meddling Mage in this matchup?
Meddling Mage, I think depends on what interaction you have. You probably name Doomwake Giant, honestly, because Doomwake just destroys your whole fields.
That might be a little aggressive, but...
I mean, that's the way that Morgan wins. I mean, Alex wins is just wipe
what he has, yeah.
I think you can fight through everything else.
Pretty much, in most cases.
You could also probably name...
Get the man some
Solitary Confinement?
You could.
It depends on what route you're going to go and attack through.
The other thing you could name is just some of the Enchantresses themselves. If you want
to
get a hard read on them.
Yeah, you could name the Enchantresses. If you want to just stop his engine.
Blink, Vial's on 1, but it's probably not going to go past 2. The Vial will probably sit at 2 for the rest of his life.
Do you have any big white dice?
No, don't worry about it.
Okay.
It's irrelevant size.
We'll tell him to use the big foam dice beside him.
Got a Sterling Grove.
Sterling Grove.
Thalia.
He has paid for Thalia. Sterling Grove is basically all of your other enchantments have Shroud,
Yes.
and then you can sacrifice it to tutor something to the top of your deck, an enchantment to the top of your deck.
The ability that sometimes comes up.
Yeah, when you need
But,
your kill.
Oh, that's
there
a
we
big
go.
two.
That's the dice
Holy
you need.
shoot, that's a huge. I
So
can't
that's
even
an
tell
Aether Vial
anymore.
underneath the dice. Yeah, so you really use your or your Sterling Grove to find your win con or whatever piece you're missing.
Exactly.
To
The
finish
bigger
it up.
issue is just more having Shroud on your
Yes.
enchantments.
I'm not sure how much interaction. Oh, I see a Ninja of the Deep Hours. In, Zack Wilson's hand.
Zack's going deep as always, I guess. Yeah.
Oh.
So this version of OBS is really crappy, and I'm going to apologize for this being really ugly.
Yes, we agree. This isn't Hearthstone.
It could be.
I need that. So basically, he put in his Ninja of the Deep Hours. One his
Oh, the stream
Thalia
delay's
attack.
not that bad. The stream
Yeah.
delay's only like 20 seconds. So the bitrate is super low right now, but it looks like the quality's still manageable.
Yeah, is
So
the
as
quality
long as-
acceptable for you guys? I mean, that's the best we can do right now.
As long as you guys can see it, that's okay with me. So yeah.
If that's a problem, I would message Brian on the source and let him know to not take his phone to where he's
Yeah,
going.
tell him not to go nice places like Vegas.
Yeah.
Just tell him he can't do that anymore.
Yeah, tell him he is tied to the Team Tusk stream. Okay, quality's fine. Good. That's good to know. Okay, let's get our commentary up to snuff now.
Success.
So he has an looks like an Emrakul in his hand. He brought in the Emrakul from the board as a win con. Yeah, you can't see the cards. He's going to cast a Banishing Light.
Banishing Light,
You can't read any of the
revised
cards.
Oblivion Ring. Well, of course you can't read the cards.
I think that's the problem.
Everything needs to be memorized. Let me. I'm gonna add the
Card viewer.
card cam, whatever.
He's gonna activate the vial in response to the Banishing Light in order to put something in his.
This layout's got plenty of space.
Yeah.
I can't do a whole lot better than this as far as getting the screen a whole lot bigger. So let me.
Virtual Drummer. We're going to put a card cam in. So just bear with us here for a second.
I don't want that. Let's see. I want.
There we go.
Let's see. How do I? That's not what I want.
Yeah. Now we have a giant screen on the.
Okay, that's a little too big. Yeah. God, I hate this version of OBS. It's so bad.
I just stop for now and just let's finish the game and then put it in between.
It's so bad. Now I can't see their legs.
Yes, their legs are hidden from view now.
Jesus Christ, it's so bad. Fucking fuck.
Yeah, we are Virtual Drummer working on the card capture now. We
Because
are.
you so demanded it.
You mean you really wanted it? We're doing it. We're doing it hard.
This version of OBS is awful. I love it.
Yeah, we're blink all the time. We're about to that point. We're good.
Okay.
Yeah, now you couldn't read the cards before. Now you just can't see the cards.
Now you can't see anything else. Yeah.
I would just call that
Okay.
Deal.
Well, you
Right
know
there.
what?
Call it
there
a
you
game.
go. Yeah. You get what you take, right?
No, that's not how that works.
That is how it works.
What are the two white creatures on the table? I can't actually see either. There's a Thalia and Ethersworn Canonist, apparently.
Alright, so Canonist is a one spell per turn, which is actually going to stop Enchantress from drawing cards and running through its deck quicker than it needs to.
So he's going to cast an Elephant Grass, paying 2. He's going to try to stop the assault of the Bant Hateful deck. He's going to bring it down.
The awful bears, yeah.
It's not awful bears. It's powerful bears that are.
It's bears that I would play, so I guess that's good enough, right?
Oh yeah, it's a Thalia, Garden of Threeben, and a Ethersworn Canonist. What do they do? Thalia is a human soldier, first strike, non-creature spells, costs 1 more to cast, and Ethersworn Canonist is a 2-mana artifact cleric. No.
Canonist is a
Human cleric.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just for your cavern of humans, you know?
Yeah, so makes your Enchantress deck unable to cycle through playing enchantments and drawing them, which is what they're good at. You see Zack Wilson has slammed a double-signed, probably German Meddling Mage. I'm not sure what he would name on it. We were speaking of this earlier. Probably at this point Doomweight Giant. because that clears his board.
Well, he's got the Candace and the Thalia in play kind of holding down the board, so he really only has to worry about spells that interact with that. So I think Doomway Giant is probably fine.
Can't actually attack either.
He can't attack, but the idea is, I guess, that he finds an answer set eventually.
You could name Solitary Confinement, that is true. But since he doesn't have an Enchantress effect online, his Elephant Grass will run out pretty quickly, and then he will have no cards in his hand from the Solitary.
So the goal is to keep your board in play, keep the Canist and the Thalia in play long enough for the Elephant Grass to expire.
What did he name?
It's a good question. Enchantress's Presence?
He named Enchantress's Presence.
Enchantress's Presence. That's a good choice.
Can you hear us over there? Can you hear us over there? Yeah, he named Enchantress's Presence, which is the 3-mana enchantment version of the Argothian Enchantress from Onslaught.
It is from Onslaught, yeah.
Yes. So whenever you play an enchantment spell, you draw cards. So whenever you cast.
Right.
You cast your Enchantress, your enchantment, you will draw a card. It is a trigger.
Pretty much the namesake of the deck.
Yes. Yes, thank you. The card cam is now working. Brendan Hagen has saved the day.
Well, we're trying, you know? Trying to catch back up, because I'm a little behind here, but we're getting there. That's fine.
This is a tournament. The stream is something we do on the other side. So the tournament will run regardless. It is in Marietta, Georgia. This is Giga-Bites Cafe. It's one of the only local stores here in Atlanta that runs a weekly tournament for Legacy.
Yeah,
they have been more than accommodating to our stream and bringing Legacy here, which has been great. Without their support, I don't think we'd be able to stream weekly Legacy.
No, I don't think so at all.
Or even just show up on a Monday night and fire an impromptu 10-man Legacy event.
Represent the Roswell. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you got the super games and stuff up in that area.
Yes,
we come out sometime.
We play here every Thursday at 7:30.
Yeah, that's the goal. Yeah, and we're going to plan on streaming here for the foreseeable future.
Do they play Dominion? There's a lot of board gamers here.
If you send me a message, I'll bring Dominion.
They have delicious sandwiches.
I only got one set though. So.
I just ate their. They had a cheesesteak sandwich type thing, and it's insane. It's actually 2
for the second Aether Vial. Well, replacement Aether Vial.
Yeah. It's very nice to be able to win store credit and then eat dinner off of it. You can go actually truly infinite in life.
Well, John, that's the only way you do eat, right?
Yeah. In fact, I need to win next week for credit so I can eat dinner. I'll shave my beard for $1.
Well, you know, John will do anything for $1. Well, not anything.
Yep. So, okay, let's get back to the game.
Yeah,
he's played the Aether Vial, paying 2. Looks like Alex remembered his...
surprisingly, the Elephant Grass is still alive.
Yeah, the Elephant Grass, cumulative upkeep.
He's pretty much commit to paying mana now, though. He doesn't have a whole lot of options.
The problem is, he has not drawn any lands. He's not drawn lands for about 4 turns now, I think.
Yeah, right. His hand is Solitary, Emrakul, and
Enchantress Presence.
Yeah, he does have a Presence? Okay.
He does.
So, got that soul read on the Meddling Mage name.
Zach Wilson's really good at that.
Well, the goal is you just name whatever's relevant. So, and then if they don't have it, you're fine. That's the Sean O'Brien Cabal Therapy logic.
Yeah, this is Solitary Confinement. This is a 1-of in the deck that is used to lock your opponent completely out of the game.
So with this, he can replace his Elven Grass. He's got a way to actually survive once the Elven Grass expires. The trick is going to be maintaining those draw steps through the Aethersworn Canonist.
Which he just has to draw 1 enchantment a turn and cast the 1 enchantment a turn.
He can't draw cards once.
If he has the he has the Argothian Enchantress in play already.
Basically, needs to do the thing that every Elves player does, which is draw their 1-drops after they play a 1-drop. The Infinite Glimpse off of.
He's apparently at 6 life too.
That's 11.
11.
Like, yeah.
Oh yes, I can't read. Reading is hard.
Well, reading is impossible. So.
Is there much RNG? What is RNG?
Random number generator. There is, well, I wouldn't say it's RNG. You build your deck with a certain set of constraints, and you play the odds. Just like any kind of poker or anything else like that. You know all the odds. It's just a matter of whether they show up or not.
Zach Wilson has just cast the Gaddock Teague, the bane of many Miracles players. And
so Gaddock Teague is going to stop a few things that are relevant in this deck.
Especially because Alex just drew a Green Sun Zenith.
Well, Green Sun Zenith is definitely one.
Let's see if he's going to try it. Oh, he's playing the Confinement.
Here comes Confinement, though.
Trigger, draw a card. He has paid the amount of 4.
You know what I want to see from Zack? I want to see a Spirit of the Labyrinth. Just
just
rub
for
it
the
in.
beats?
Just so, that's like the hard counter to the Solitary. Well,
no, because...
Actually, I guess it'd be the 1 card per turn.
The 1 card per turn, yes. Yeah, it does nothing.
Oh, darn.
Violon 2. So now he cannot take damage. He cannot be targeted. He is in a sphere, in a bubble of protection.
But Zack can still attack.
Zack could still attack.
Zack,
just,
that's
damage
progress.
So if he had a Skullcrack, then he could just kill him.
That's interesting. Is that was the sideboard plan for a lot of decks.
Really?
Never. No.
No.
No,
the camera's not on. This is where we're at. Over.
This camera's not on. I can turn this camera on though. I don't think it's really relevant though.
Not until we get between matches. Then we can bullshit.
Yeah.
BS. So we're up to 18 viewers, which is pretty impressive. He's paying 4 mana. He's going to cast looks like a sword.
Sword of Feast and
Famine.
Feast and Family, as they call it.
That is actually my favorite sword.
So, this is really big against Solitary, but the unfortunate part is he still can't hit him.
Yes.
But had he had this, and actually able to hit with it.
Oh, he's discarding it. Okay.
Well, it looks like he's got 6 or 7 cards in hand.
So the Emerald's dead.
5 cards in hand.
He's
still got Emrakul.
He has Mirror's Guile.
Green Sun Zenith.
He can just Mirror's Guile, draw a card, and then just control the game from there.
At least get somewhere.
3, 4. I think he's just going to cast the other Banishing Light.
All right, so second Banishing Light. So the question is, what do you target here? There's a lot of relevant cards on the table. For me, I'm on Canonist. It's the one that stopped me from actually doing things.
That's what he pointed out.
Your Enchantress' presence.
Yeah, so he took the Canonist. Now he's able to just go nuts every turn.
Well, I wouldn't say nuts. The Thalia is still imposing a little bit of a limit on how much he can actually do.
What he needs to draw is a Serra Sanctum.
So, Serra Sanctum would be 5 mana right now. You got the Wild Growth down there hiding.
5, yes.
So, praise him. But the thing is, it's still, that puts him at 9 mana, so he actually can function.
We got the bit rate turned down pretty far, so it'll still
It's serviceable.
But we've got the card viewer up and everything. You can look at it. We don't have the camera on.
I got dual mics now. We're back to... I switched to the new version, and I guess it allows me to actually work with both mics.
Okay.
I don't know why the background audio was so bad with the original one, though.
So, let's see. He drew, I see 2 Jotun Grunts in his hand.
Those are... Those are good when you need them, but they're really terrible right now.
Actually, really, really terrible.
You put them in play and they just die.
Yes.
Like 4 turns later, because he can't actually exile enough to get through the
I think he's going to cast one. No, he's going to equip the sword.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
So, sword's not doing a whole lot, but it does, I guess, sort of protect you from, I don't know.
Nothing?
Well...
I mean, the problem is that we don't know what's in Zack's deck
slightly
to draw.
bigger.
I mean, I'm sure Zack has, I don't know why Zack still has 2 Swords of Plowshares in his deck, in his hand. Maybe he didn't have enough to bring in. You would think he has, a Disenchant or something like that. Leonin Relic Warder.
For Doomwake Giant, he could be playing Courser Crewfix, maybe. There's not a whole lot of reason, but if you don't have extra cards to take out, it's not the worst thing in the world. Oh, yeah, Zack's pointing out you cannot draw cards. For your
Did he discard a card?
No, he was trying to go to his draw step. But looks like he's not going to be doing that now.
Oh, well, yeah, you try to go to your draw step and you can't.
Failed to find, yes. Failed to find your draw step.
So he's played a Mirror's Guile. We have Mirror's Guile up.
Looks
during
like
your
second
upkeep,
Wild Growth.
You can look at the top 3 cards of your library and put them back in any order. So if you have multiple of these, you can trigger them separately, and you can fetch with a fetch land or to get a new view.
That's not how Wild Growth works, right? It's Enchant Forest, isn't it?
Yes, it should be Enchant Forest.
Should be.
No, Enchant Land. You're thinking Utopia Sprawl.
Oh, Utopia Sprawl's Forest. Okay.
So, yay, Alex, get him. Yes.
So,
I'm not sure you
I'm
are.
back to dropping frames, but hopefully you guys can still see me. Looks like it stopped. We'll be all right.
Yeah, we got the 7th edition Wild Growth up. It's real nice.
That is the worst art.
He's got. Looks like he's going to just throw his Jotun Grunt angrily at the table.
I do like Tony Scuds a little low.
Yeah. He's going to untap.
So
File
the
trigger?
problem with Jotun Grunt is that he still can't attack.
Yes,
so
he cannot.
all it's going to do is eat
See,
Alex's graveyard.
I think his goal is to put as much pressure on the table as he can right now, just so he can maybe draw it out to the solitary and just kill him in one swing.
Okay, that's fair.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, he's
rather-
dead. He's dead on board.
Okay.
If he draws a disenchant or
Just needs to end
something.
the game. Yep.
And it was not what he wanted. It was another Ninja of the Deep Powers.
Oh, that's a good magic card, though.
I mean, I'm not. So
There are better cards.
think
But,
that was timing our round, but we're going to go ahead and give him a 5-minute time extension because we moved him over.
probably. Yeah. 5 minutes extra
5
time? I don't know.
minutes.
Like, roughly? Is that right?
Yeah, I think 5 minutes because they
Yeah.
stopped and talked in between. 5-minute time extension.
That sounds all right.
Okay, yep. So they're still going to keep playing even though that was the end of the round.
Picture
gonna-
an Emrakul.
Discard the... so he's basically going to discard the Emrakul, get rid of his graveyard, so that maybe the Jotun Grunt will die. The Jotun Grunt will die because there's only 3 cards. But little does he know, there's another Jotun Grunt in his hand.
Oh, man, we got backups. So much redundancy.
So... Pride Mage and Bant. I'm hoping there's a Pride Mage, maybe a Reclamation Sage, maybe a Kosali Ambusher.
So it looks like he's more on the blue-white plan, though, instead of the green.
Yeah.
So I doubt he has green since the only way to actually tutor it.
he
So
couldn't use it even if he did draw his Green Sun because he has the Gaddock Teague.
Well, no, but he might have maybe
1 or 2.
Pride Mages, maybe 3 if he's really greedy. I'm not sure.
I would actually... it's actually probably going to take a while if he has an out.
So
Zack is a guy that wouldn't keep playing if he didn't have an out, I don't think.
no, I think he'd give it up if he had to.
Yeah.
I don't know who won game 1. Do you know?
I definitely... And I think Alex did because they were talking
Think
about how
Alex did.
one-sided it was for him.
I can see that. Yeah.
After... Okay, thanks. I'm glad the stream's great. Appreciate it. Oh, we're up to 32 viewers. This is great.
Well, we're actually doing something.
Yeah,
That's
message your
awesome.
friends.
Yeah.
Tell them we're good now. Come watch us now.
Tell them
And
we're
then-
actually
yeah, we're
functional.
We're functional.
Yeah.
So,
Uh-oh.
I think he's going to play... I think he should put Revoker into play here. Just to name the Wildwood. Not Wildwood, but Sterling Grove.
Yes.
Because Sterling Grove
Grove's fine.
protects the Solitary and also can tutor up another WinCon.
Right, and I think the idea still is just to keep enough pressure in play that you
Yep.
can get through. He's got 2 Enchantresses to block, so you have to keep those in mind.
I drew a Tropical Island. Not
That's
what
lovely.
he wants.
Yeah.
So
Means he can cast both his Source
Gonna go ahead and
Splashers
say
and still
go.
pay for 1 days.
Alex has 2 cards in hand, so he's going to have to... 3 cards? I can't tell. Looks like 2 to me.
It looks like 2 as well. Yeah.
He's going to have to...
He keeps hiding them though. I can't see him.
Solitary makes you discard when?
Solitary makes you discard during your upkeep. Let me pull it up again. Any of your upkeep, yes.
So he forgot he has Mary's Guile, so he didn't in his upkeep.
Well,
Look.
clearly he doesn't need them.
Oh,
He's
so he just
way
pointed
too
at
good.
it now.
Yeah. You can stack them however you like.
Yeah.
Um,
So he just needs to hit an enchantment, right?
To keep this going, he
Yes.
needs to hit an enchantment, and then he needs to be able to get.
Looked like
through
there was
it.
3 lands on
Yeah.
top, honestly.
I saw at least 1 Verdant Catacombs.
That doesn't help. Ooh, Seal of Primordium.
That's something.
Paying 3? Yeah.
I guess he can blow up his own solitary.
Yeah. We might be going to a game 3. For whatever that's
Well,
worth.
we're not going to game 3. They
He's
won't be
gonna
able to
draw
start
2
it,
cards.
but
I drew 2 lands, so his Solitary's going to die next turn.
well, it won't die next turn. He can still discard.
Oh, he can still
but
discard,
he doesn't
yes.
have a way to get around that, so he's going to die eventually, or he's going to have to leave it eventually.
Yeah,
The
the
question is
extra,
how long is he going to want to wait?
the extra problem we had at the beginning of the day was we were using an older version of OBS.
Yeah, the
And-
older version of OBS wouldn't let our microphones go, and I had the bitrate up at like 16 or 1700, and it still was too high for this internet.
Yeah, 2 minutes.
I'm down at 1200 now, and it seems to be
At
functional.
8:39, call it. So,
But I'd like to be a little higher. I'd like to be closer to 2000, but
Oh, Matt has a timer? Matt has a timer? Okay.
He's good. They got that.
Yeah. Okay, so...
Looks like there's an earthquake.
Looks like Zach Wilson saying, "Come at me, bro." And Alex says, "I can't." Oh, he took the... Is it attacks and unblocked? It's not, has to deal damage.
Yeah.
Ah! So he could have been doing that the whole game.
That's so relevant.
Hey, he needs to draw into an answer, right?
The thing is, he could actually pick up his meddling mage if he needed to with that. Or his revoker.
Oh, and rename things.
So that's almost... could come up at one point.
Discard.
I'm not so sure.
Mary's Guile.
So, looks like...
Nothing.
There's a Sarah Sanctum, looks like a
Wild
growth and a Verdant Catacombs, maybe? He still can't get to them, but his goal now is, I guess, to try and formulate a game plan to, as soon as he breaks his solitary, draw into something relevant.
I think his game plan now is to just draw the game out and take the win with a 1-0 win.
So, if he had...
I think so.
If he'd had a solitary on top there, he could have at least taken another turn.
He only plays one.
He only plays
one solitary.
An Elfin Grass, then I guess, would be alright.
The grass would be fine.
Like, Zack can still attack through grass, but
yeah,
he can't do enough damage to actually have lethal in like 2 turns.
He has the sword, so he might. So Grunt is 4, plus sword is 5/6.
So
they're on turns.
He can attack with 3 creatures now if he had to play through Elfin Grass.
6, 7, 8, 9. He could do 10.
He could do it in 2 turns.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless he's got some...
Look, man, step in my office because you're fired. I don't know if that's me. Please don't fire me.
Zack Wilson
I need this job.
Out, and he did not do
drew
that.
a land.
He's very good at drawing lands. So his hand should be like Ninja...
Oh, he forgot to pay for the Grunt.
Should be Ninja's Swords of Plowshares, Swords of Plowshares, which means he doesn't really have an out right now.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
and
12.
I assume they're on turns.
12. Oh, so he could kill his he could sack a seal to hit his own solitary to draw a card if it's a relevant card, right?
He could, but
that's bad.
It doesn't seem relevant. He's gonna have to stack it eventually. But he'd rather just take more turns with the solitary in play so that Zack can't attack him and kill him before turns ends.
Yeah.
I don't know what turn it is in particular, but this might be Zack's last chance. Looks like he's at 16.
Yeah. Seems about right.
I'm going to try and
shuffling up.
see if I can figure out where to get the...
So do we want to untap? Draw? What's he going to draw? It was another Gaddock Teeg.
Another Gaddock Teeg.
It was
well,
not
relevant. He can Legend Rules on Gaddock Teeg.
Yep.
And then he can... Oh, he's going to...
Just hardcast Ninja.
Wow, that's bold.
I think this is what we're going to call it game here. He's going to kill the sword because he knows he's dead to the sword for whatever that's worth. I'm not sure what turn they're on. We don't have enough big dice to make turn dice. He's going to sack a solitary.
One day we will.
Hopefully he'll trigger his Mirror's Guiles. And he's going to draw a card. To Utopia Sprawl, land, Wild Growth. Literal nothing. He's dead.
So, dead is the wrong word.
Deceased?
I need to know what
he's going to draw
is.
2 cards. Okay, never mind.
He's got to get through something to actually find what he needs.
Yeah,
he's
I forgot he had 2 Enchantress.
In trouble, though, if he can't get this to work.
White-green floating. Paying 2.
Come on.
I can't see what he's drawing. Drew a fetch land.
Oh, the fetch doesn't cantrip, so that's kind of unfortunate.
Yeah, he has a Wild Growth in his hand. What if he casts a Wild Growth through Thali? He still might not have enough to cast his hate piece.
He would not, no. He's going to have 1 floating, maybe, if he does that.
So he tapped the Bayou and the Plains, probably floating a green to cast the first Wild Growth.
Right.
Drew his card. So he has a white floating. Now he's floating 4. He has 4 mana total. Going to go to 2 to cast this.
Well, he cast Utopia Sprawl, didn't he, this turn? Or was
he cast one of them, yes. Okay. So he should have 4 now. He's going to play his land. Fetch.
So he could have, what? He's got 5 mana now? I guess
he could have 5 mana, yes.
Moat, Solitary, and Elfin Grass.
He has he has another...
He could have a 1-drop to cantrip into...
He has a 1 drop in his hand, yes. So he needs to cantrip into Elephant Grass.
Yeah.
And he will probably top deck the grass because he is talented.
Well, you know,
cast, so he's going to go to 2 mana floating to cast this, target, draw 2.
Sure, yes. So actually he has 2 draws here. He needs to find another 1-drop. He can get another
Doomwake
Doomwake
Giant.
Giant and some other card.
Not enough to kill him. Sterling Grove, which is probably named on the Revoker, because that's the only thing you can name.
Correct. Looks like he's going to just ignore the rules and play it anyway. So
he can play it if it's. I mean, if it's Revokered, he can still cast it. The Meddling Mage is on Enchantress Presence.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey, this man says we're upstaging Wizards already.
Oh wow, that's not very hard.
We don't have the paychecks like Wizards does, but we have the talent. We have the BJ, the Evan, the Morgans. We have everybody. We are talented.
I'll try and get this layout working eventually.
6, 8, 10, 12. He can swing for lethal now. Oh no! He has to block with he can block with the Enchantresses.
He's got 2 blocks.
Oh, they are 0/2s. They will not kill anything. 2, 4, 6, 8. Does Zach Wilson have the Zealous Persecution that he can't cast? Oh, they're gonna. That's game because they were in turns.
Makes sense to me. Yeah.
We'll give you an update on who won. So we have. I think we had 18 players total.
We have 18
today?
players today. Yes. We have
Okay,
9,
so I don't know if you guys saw what I
9
posted
papers.
earlier. We have a couple. We have a bunch of decks. We have Deathblade, Black Green Turbo Depths,
Correct.
Mono Black, Black Poverty, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
Burn,
Yep.
Merfolk, or
Okay.
Fish, 4-color Shitbox, Goblins, Blue White Flash, Jund and Collecting Company, which you saw earlier. We have Omnitel, some kind of other blue white deck.
Something. Yeah. Is that Tracy?
Food
Lee?
Chain.
You don't have a list?
Tracy Lee does not want to be on camera today. He's not. He's afraid of the cameras.
Okay.
Whatever. We have Tezzerator, Enchantress, Dega.
Oh, Dega.
Morgan's playing Dega.
Yeah, there we go.
White. You saw the Bant Hate, and then we also have Food Chain. Andrew's playing Food Chain.
Okay, well, good.
So
good.
you guys shoot us what you want to
Got a
see.
pretty good variety there.
Yeah, we have we have a very, very large variety.
Guess I'll put us back up while we have a chance.
Yeah,
here.
put us up, get everything rolling. We're up to 30. 30 complete
So-
human beings. No bots.
Well, so you think.
So we think. Water? You have credit?
Yeah, can I
I
get
have credit.
Dr. Pepper on credit? Well, actually, just give him $1.
Oh, what is the 4-color deck we mentioned? This is Steven's deck.
Yeah,
he
Steven's.
plays Monastery Mentor, Young Pyromancer,
Yes.
million cantrips,
It's got Cabal Therapy in there.
Cabal
somewhere. At least
Therapy.
he did, yeah.
and Lingering Souls.
Lingering Souls, of course.
I don't think he doesn't play Force Main. He's just like an actual combat tokens 4-color pile of shit box.
Looks like Zack's showing us all the cards that are worthless right now.
Oh yeah, Zack's. He had K-Grip. Okay.
Oh, see,
That makes
okay.
sense.
He looks like he brought in like most of his sideboard. Looks like he actually might have brought in the full.
He
full
brought in
15
the whole
cards.
sideboard.
Yeah.
Can you talk about the Monk tokens? I'm not sure what his Monk tokens are. I think someone at Super Games drew a Norwegian flag on some cardboard and made that his Monk token.
So last I knew, Steven's tokens were either Charizards or something else. They were some kind of.
There was some kind of Pokemon, but
I can't remember.
he's telling me he bought the mentors from another local store, and one of the employees drew Norwegian flags on it.
Well, there we go. Yeah. Okay.
I don't know if it was Polk or one of those guys, but it seems like one of them.
Something they would do.
Yeah, because they have nothing else to do. Denmark. Okay, Denmark. Okay.
John doesn't know his countries or his flags.
Texas. Is BJ Tusk Vision? BJ is sitting at home being Tusk Vision.
BJ's not home. BJ and I are both sharing the Tusk Vision right now.
Okay,
Yes.
here we go.
Oh, cool. Round two
Okay,
pairings.
so we got